the Jeremy and Stephen Show. Let's talk movies, music, and magic. This week, we've watched Sleeping Beauty. It was released in January 1959. This is the 16th classic, and she's an old lady now. She's retirement age.
Yes. She's got her bus pass.
She's got her free bus pass. Although I think you get that at 60. 65 years old.
Yes, you know what that means, don't you? Legacy Christmas ornament.
Oh, yes. And my mum turned 65 in November this year, so she has been all over that.
Oh, so...
Yeah, she thinks she's Sleeping Beauty.
So, any fraudsters out there? You've got the month and the year.
Yeah, and she's actually going to Disney with my sister for her birthday.
Yeah.
She's just to get Sleeping Beauty ears.
Yeah.
And yeah, she's...
Is she going to have a crap fringe?
No.
I still don't know what that fringe does.
Oh, I like her hair.
Yeah, but what?
What, the curl?
Yeah, what is it? Because it looks like she's got a curl one side, and then the other side just looks like it's like bangs.
Yeah.
My hair right now, but with curls.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But,
it's as if she's had the roller in, and
but
she's
only on one
removed the
side.
roller,
She slept
and
on
it's
that
kept,
side.
yeah. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yeah.
She went to sleep.
So, true, so she's just slept on one
slept
side.
on one side.
Okay. Yeah, so she's 65 years, and I think she looks good for 65.
It just reminded me of when we was at the Disney store and they did the singing princess dolls.
Yes.
And I remember one of the customers were asking for one of the guests.
Oh yeah, guests.
I forget where it was. She was like, I need the singing doll. And I said, well, we've only got the Sleeping Beauty ones left because no one wanted them. And went in the back, grabbed it. She went, oh, and what song does that play? And we pressed it. She's like, oh no. Oh, that sounds like an old lady singing.
Well, I don't know if it was the real voice, but...
Yes, she's still alive.
I know she's still alive,
Yes.
yeah. Yeah, she's still going. Mary Costa. Right, IMDb synopsis.
Yes.
And then you can do yours.
Yes.
So, IMDb, after being snubbed by the royal family, a malevolent fairy, I don't know if I've said that right,
Yeah.
malevolent fairy,
I think it's pronounced Meghan Markle.
Stephen!
No, I really like her. She has been snubbed.
Yeah, so a malevolent fairy places a curse on a princess which only a prince can break, along with the help of 3 good fairies.
Well, you'd be pretty screwed if you were a lesbian then, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Like only a prince can break it.
Yeah, it's sort of what happens.
Yeah.
They've sugar-coated a little bit, but yeah.
A bit.
What's yours then?
So as you know, I quickly wrote this.
Yes.
Because I forgot to do it. One prick ruins everything.
That's a good one. That is
Off
a
the
really
cuff as
good
well.
one. I know.
Like,
Last minute, literally like 5 minutes ago.
No, literally, as you were getting the title wrong.
Yeah. It's an hour and 15 minutes, so not a long one. IMDb gave it 7.2 stars. Yeah, which I was surprised. It cost $6 million. Apparently at the time it was the most expensive film.
It was, yes.
But it made over time. So this was not at first. But
It was 5-point-something million.
yeah. So now it had made, so like when it did worldwide, 51.6.
Oh, so a little bit more.
Yeah. It eventually did well. But the opening weekend was a box office flop, apparently.
It was actually the film that caused Walt Disney to lose all interest in animated classics.
Oh.
He was already losing it anyway.
Yeah, I think that was clear.
But
Which we'll get to when we go to the behind the scenes,
Yes.
because,
Yes.
this took a long time to make.
It did, yeah, a little bit.
Cast. It's not superstar cast, But in terms of Disney, there's a few regulars in there. So first up, obviously, the title of the film, Sleeping Beauty herself. Aurora is played by Mary Costa, who, as you said, is still alive.
Yes.
Alive and well.
She's actually the last surviving voice artist from Sleeping Beauty.
Oh, okay. Well, I think she was like the youngest, to be fair.
She's one of the last surviving voice artists of the 1950s
Yeah.
animated films.
So I think she was 22 when she
Very young.
first recorded, and she became an opera singer. Yeah, she was a soprano.
Well, maybe
And
I
she
should go
perf-
back in time and tell that Christian.
Yes.
Actually,
So
she's an opera singer.
yeah, the Prince Philip, is by the actor Bill Shirley. Apparently, he had a few hits as a pop star at the time,
Okay.
but people will know him as an actor from I Dream of Jeannie.
Which I've heard of.
I've heard of, I've not seen it. I
Yeah.
thought it was a series like Bewitched, but I think I'm getting that confused with something else. This is a film. So, yeah. But yes, and apparently I watched an interview with Mary Costa, and she said that when he came in to the studio, the females did...
Is it love at first sight?
It did, rush over
Yes.
to get a closer look because
Yes.
apparently he was handsome in real life. Yes.
So we had to lay down newspaper.
Yeah.
Get the bin bags out.
The fairies. So a couple of regulars.
Yes.
So we've got Flora, played by Verna Felton, who was Aunt Sarah in the previous
Yes,
one.
Mentioned, and unfortunately, do you know what? I tried to find a new fact about Verna Felton, and I couldn't. I think
No,
we've
I
covered them
couldn't.
all.
Yeah, but the only one I would say is apparently they're not 100%, but they think she also voices the Queen
The Queen.
because they don't know anybody else that was in the studio, and because of how early her recordings were done, it's most likely that, and when I watched it today, it does sound like her.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't even try and disguise her voice.
No, it's two words, isn't it?
Something you're excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's after Maleficent
It's
enters.
it's actually her last but one film appearance.
Okay, yeah, because she's going to be
So
in.
We've got the Jungle Book.
Yeah.
Is the final ever film appearance, which is after her death.
Right. Well, as we know, it was probably recorded. It could have been
Yeah.
recorded when she did this, for all we know.
Yeah. So yes, this.
Yeah.
I don't think it was her final film role before she died. But I think it might be. It would
Close to
definitely
it.
Been
Yeah.
The last. So.
Okay.
But yes, second from last
Yeah.
animated classic.
Meriwether is Barbara Luddy, who, again,
I recognise
yes!
that name.
Yes. Yeah, again, Lady and the Tramp, she plays Lady. And weirdly enough, I didn't think her voice sounded that old as Meriwether as she did in
yeah.
Lady and the Tramp.
Do we think it's because she's kind of put on a bit of an accent?
Maybe.
It just-
Yeah. It's a lot more...
Yeah. Well, it's a stereotypical plump lady voice.
Yeah, like as if she was like the cook or the
Yeah.
housekeeper sort of voice.
Ooh.
But not old.
No.
Yeah, the King Hubert, so this is Prince Philip's dad, is played by Bill Thompson, who again we
Yeah.
had
Sweet.
in Lady and the Tramp, Peter Pan, because he was Mr. Smee,
Yes. And
and Cinderella.
Alice in
Wonderland, that's
as the
it.
White Rabbit.
Yeah, the White Rabbit. And then, lastly, the malevolent fairy
Yes.
herself, Maleficent, is Eleanor Audley. And apparently she refused. initially.
Yes, I've got this. So she turned down the role because at the time she was struggling with tuberculosis.
Yeah.
And she was trying to fight it, and she said she wouldn't have been able to hold out
Yeah.
to do the voice. But as it started to clear up, she said yes.
I just couldn't imagine anybody else playing that part.
It's almost a sexy voice,
Yeah.
but in a not a sexy way.
I know what you mean.
It's perfect for that character.
It's because she doesn't scream.
Yeah.
Like
Very
Lady
subtle.
Tremaine, it's subtle.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, like we said when we did Cinderella, I mean, Lady Tremaine really doesn't show her emotions
No.
until the very end, when she gets quite forceful by locking her in the attic.
Everything else is just.
Whereas
mean,
in this, whereas in this, she, has big speeches, but it's softly spoken.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
Well, she's a lady.
she's bad.
She's a lady. She's going to be softly spoken.
Yeah.
And actually, not to repeat what I said in Peter Pan, but guess who's in the right?
What about?
Maleficent.
Oh,
So,
right,
in
okay.
the time that this is set,
Yeah,
to have snubbed
yeah.
someone in
Her-
she's a lady, she's got a castle, she's
Yeah.
of importance and
Uh-huh.
standing, to have snubbed that
Mhm.
could have been like a thing of war.
Yeah.
So actually for her turning up and going, and then it's Merryweather who goes, we didn't want you.
Yeah. You weren't wanted.
Yeah. Right, love, you've just started a war.
Yeah.
So actually, yes, she was only doing what was, I mean,
Mhm.
she didn't kill anyone.
No.
So, which at this point of
Yeah.
history,
true.
was quite entitled to. So yes, and also the other thing about that time in history is her horns and
Uh-huh.
her sleeves.
Uh-huh.
Although we now think, oh, it's linked to the devil and things. No, that is how ladies dressed.
Back then,
Back
in the
then.
14th century.
Yes.
Mm.
So it was an homage to that
Yeah.
era. So Sleeping Beauty, historically
Well done, Mark
correct.
Davis. Yes.
So the live action model for Aurora
Yeah.
was Helen Stanley, or Helene.
Mhm.
She was also the live action model for Cinderella.
Okay.
And whereas most of the other live action models elsewhere for other films still survive, the only footage for this is a clip from one of the episodes of Disneyland. Eleanor Audley did
Mhm.
Maleficent, and we mentioned Mary Costa, and basically for her, I was talking about how she's one of the last of the 1950s and things. She's the earliest surviving princess. And the one after that is Ariel, and that includes Princess Lunway from the Black Cauldron.
Oh, why? Is she dead?
I believe so, yeah.
Oh. Well, we'll get to that when we get to that film.
one.
Yes.
There's a few links with that.
Oh, okay. Right.
Also with Mary Costa, the composer Walter Schumann, I
Mhm.
believe it's pronounced, he was at a dinner party, and Mary Costa was the singer at the dinner party, and said to her, I think you need to audition.
Yeah.
So brought her to the studios the next morning.
Uh-huh.
She sang,
Uh-huh.
provided Walt didn't view her. She didn't,
No.
because he never saw the actors behind it. He wanted to
Just hear the voice.
envision the
Yeah.
voice. And basically a few hours after she did the audition, she got a call from Walt Disney, who gave her the part.
Wow.
So 24 hours,
Yeah.
she went from singing at a party
Dinner party.
to
Being
becoming
Disney's next princess.
Disney's third princess.
Yeah.
She was from Tennessee, so she had a southern accent,
Uh-huh.
which she had to change.
Yes.
And she almost didn't get the part because of that.
Right,
And she
okay.
had to prove on the phone
Okay.
that she could do
Because she could speak.
a proper
properly.
American accent. Walt Disney didn't actually meet her for 2 years,
Oh my god.
so everything was done
But
over
that's
the phone.
obviously because of Disneyland.
he didn't want to see her
Oh, right, okay.
because that would
Ruin.
ruin his, because he likes
yet-
to listen to the voice.
Okay. But she is so beautiful in real life. I mean, if you had seen her, I mean, obviously when he eventually did see her, he must have realised, wow, not only does she have this amazing voice, but she actually looks the part. You know, those blue eyes, the blonde hair, the jawline.
Well, the first time that they met was at a recording session for Once Upon a Dream.
Oh, really? Perfect.
So, yeah. Which is probably the scene that caused the most issues in this film.
Yeah, I did read that.
So,
But it's so good. So even though it took them ages to get it
yes,
right,
Yeah, I mean,
it was worth.
I do like the song.
Oh, okay.
With Maleficent, when she's at the dragon form and she's stabbed,
Yes.
that cry is not voiced by Eleanor Audley. It's reused from the Evil Queen in Snow White.
Oh, when she falls.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just to do a bit of a question. So when Aurora is given the crown,
Uh-huh.
and she's like, but I want to see Philip again, because she's a Mardi cow.
No, she doesn't say anything.
Well, no, clearly in this film.
Yeah.
So,
No, she literally, she
Well,
just...
she's upset.
Yeah,
She's
she's
crying.
upset. She cries. She puts her head on her hands. Yeah.
the tears, the crying sound,
Uh-huh.
is also reused from Snow White, but can you guess which character?
It's going to be a dwarf, isn't
It's
it?
going to be a dwarf.
Is it Dopey?
It's Dopey.
Oh.
So not only does this poor girl not get to voice that many lines in this film, but when she gets to do her
crying.
emotional part, she's replaced
It's by a dwarf.
by Dopey.
Dopey, yes. Yeah, that makes sense because it's a proper. Because, you know, she's just devastated to discover that, you know,
the
she's
guy
not.
she's just met,
She's not a poor daughter in the woods.
brought up by 3 old women.
Yeah, she's actually a princess. I mean, it's like the worst news ever.
Oh, poor her. Poor her.
Anyway, so will we get into the thoughts of the film? Or,
I mean, what did you think?
I liked it.
Of course.
Of course I did, Stephen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved loads of bits. Oh, the elbows are on the table.
The elbows are on the table. The shoulders are horns. I'm listening to your opinion.
No, to be fair, you know, I watched it, like I sat and I really did pay attention, and I must admit, why I like it so much is 2 reasons.
Mm-hmm.
One, how it looks.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah,
as someone who likes to draw, and you know, I've got art books. I love looking at it, and I'm looking at everything. The trees, how they do the backgrounds.
Yeah.
You know, they use the that camera. What's it called again?
Multiplane.
The multiplane.
Yes. Couldn't remember that last time.
Oh,
Multiplane
yeah.
camera.
So they're back to using that again. You know, the depth, like when she's in the forest, you know, you can really see all the way to the back. Like, it's amazingly done. And the character design as well. Like, I genuinely think she's probably the most beautifully drawn. Like, I enjoy drawing her if I have drawn her. I love her hair, her face, her eyes.
fringe.
Yeah, I love the weird fringe.
I'd love to know what that fringe is meant to be. I'd love to see what they were thinking, because it doesn't make sense.
It kind of goes though, curl on one side and then just a bit on the other. It's her. Yeah, I love like how the animals are drawn. I almost think like they've perfected the animals from
Yeah,
Snow White to this. And yeah,
They perfected the prince.
yes, they
Couldn't
did.
draw them before.
And the second reason I like it is it's got a really good villain.
Yeah.
There is a clear narrative. There's a goodie, there's good, and there's bad. And you know who the baddie is right from the
Stefan
start.
and Leia for not inviting Maleficent to the party.
No, it's
Yes.
Maleficent. And yeah, so they're like the two biggest reasons. And then there's scenes that I enjoy watching. This was a video I had. I don't know if it was a good copy of on video, but this was
I
one.
had a poor copy of this. Yeah.
But it was one that I did have on a lot. The music's good, but it's not like I'm gonna say, "Oh Ben, put that soundtrack on." But when you're watching
What
the
have I
film,
walked into? This can't be real life.
Yeah.
The music's good.
yeah,
There's only
the
one song
music
that's
is
in that.
good.
There's only
No,
one song.
that whole
The-
ballet behind, like in the background. And I have seen when I was a kid, I have seen Sleeping Beauty as the ballet. And I was so relieved that I recognised the music, because when you're a kid you don't know that sort of thing. And I thought genuinely that it must be Disney's version because it's the same
a
music.
Disney song.
But obviously watching it and realising, that doesn't happen in the film, and where are the animals? And but it's because the music was he used the ballet music. But yeah, where was I going? Oh yeah,
You were trying to
I'm not
convince me.
saying that I'm going to stick the soundtrack on, and yeah, there is really only one song.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
Yes, no, it really is.
It is a good one.
Yeah.
And the fact that they did it to the ballet music, is fab. But yeah, unlike, it's not like I'm going to dance around the house and sing to that,
All hail Princess Aurora.
Yeah. And there's a couple of bits where it was very like Fantasia. Like when they're giving their gifts.
Well, it's funny you should say that, and I bet I can't find it.
Oh, there
But
you got a fact.
I do have a fact with that.
Yeah, so when she's being put to sleep and the gifts, that's all stylized as if it was a segment from Fantasia.
The original sketchworks were done by someone called Kay Nielsen in 1952, and he was responsible for Night on Bald Mountain in Fantasia.
Okay, well, I wouldn't have said they looked like Night on Bald Mountain, but
It is a fact.
um,
I'll have you know it's one of the most interesting things about it.
oh no. And I do remember as a kid those bits, where they're like, "Oh, I give you the gift of song, and I give you the gift of beauty." Like they were boring to me. Like that, those bits were boring. It didn't get it, and rewatching it today. Although I've had it on loads of other times, but sitting down and properly like paying attention, like watching it, I felt the same. Like really, up until Maleficent makes her arrival,
Yeah.
I felt the same as I did when I was a kid. Like,
I would go further and say
I really want
actually,
it to start, and it hadn't.
until Aurora's an adult, I don't think that film starts.
Oh no, I would say you get the story, what's going to happen when Maleficent turns up.
You could open a book and do that.
Oh.
You could. Just
Yeah, and there was a couple of scenes that I thought were like basically all the fairy scenes are good, I think, personally. And to me, they're the star of the film. Although I really like Maleficent, but it
they
is
are
the fairies that
they're the ones all the way through.
they're consistent. They're Disney-fied, like they're not drawn the same.
There's actually a thing behind that. So when we get onto like the artwork thing, remember Frank Thomas and Ollie Johnston?
Yes, of course.
They drew the
Great
three
duo.
fairies.
Yeah.
And they struggled with the concept art.
Yeah, because it wasn't
And
Disney.
yeah,
Yeah,
it
wasn't how they.
it split.
Yeah.
It split the two things.
Yeah.
And you can tell with those.
But it
But they all
works.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I think
it's
it
not
works.
jarring,
No, it works that they're different
Yeah.
from all the other character designs.
Well, they're fairies, they're magical creatures.
Yeah, it just like Olaf works. You know, I know he's a snowman, but you know, like he
Yeah,
is.
it works.
Yeah,
It's-
it does work.
Yeah.
It's like I'm trying to think of another example. Anyway, I can't think of one, but there will be things like that where. Oh no, I've thought of one. So how Drizella and Fantasia are
Anastasia.
Anastasia. Yeah,
Fantasia's
Drizella
the
and Anastasia
Call yourself a Disney fan.
are obviously caricatures of their personality.
Yeah.
And they're not beautiful at all, and they're not drawn the same way as Cinderella or even Lady Tremaine. You know, they
Yeah,
are.
very caricature.
Yeah.
Yeah. I believe it was Ollie Johnston and Fred Thompson.
So they did that, probably. So, yeah. So that's a good example. So it does work. Like, they needed to look like that because they were the ugly sisters.
Yeah.
And the fairies needed to look like this because they're supposed to be these nurturing older ladies that bring up this baby selflessly, you know.
Well, you say selflessly. They wanted a child. They get to go do what they're literally kidnapping that. Because they're not even asking the king or queen. They make that plan.
Yeah,
They
but
do a little clock thing, and they're like, "We should take that. We should look after it." It's like, whoa, hang on a minute.
But then they go to the king and queen, and they
Yeah.
say it and they agree.
And then they're like, "Yeah, we'll give up the kid
Yeah,
straight away."
I mean,
Firstborn.
yeah.
They don't even have another one.
No, because they couldn't, remember? It says at the start of the story that they struggled.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah, they
I must
struggled to have a
concede.
child. Oh, what? Within 10 seconds?
within 10
oh,
seconds.
Stephen.
Yeah. It's pretty obvious where my opinion
Yeah.
is going to go on this. There was only
Clearly. Go on then.
There was only one Sleeping Beauty, and it was me.
Oh!
No, it's crap. It is crap.
No.
Yeah, I think actually... Do you know what? I will say this. The artwork, if they were prints on the wall, if they were, like, paintings, brilliant. Striking, bold colours. Absolutely agree with you on that one. They're perfect. Just everything else. I like the song, but you know, one song. What is it? One songeth not a movie does make. And it is a good song. It is a really good song. But to be honest with you, the villain with Maleficent, I thought was a good villain. The fairies, I don't really get, to be honest with you. I knew that they're supposed to be like comedy characters, but I think I'd just preferred it if she was looked after by animals in that forest. Because I actually preferred the owl. And then there was just certain bits, like at the beginning, I didn't think the animation was brilliant. It literally looked like there was pictures of horses that was just being jolted along on a stick.
Yeah.
Story, mentioned before, doesn't get into it until literally she's a grown-up. And I think if that whole segment at the beginning had been shorter, like a lot shorter, I might have enjoyed the film more. But by the time that they started singing about Once Upon a Dream, I was almost there myself. It really, yeah.
I agree that the beginning could have been shorter. Like, see the scene where the fairies are trying to figure out how to beat Maleficent now that she's done this curse. That scene, that's a long scene.
I think it should
Because
start...
you see them as big, and then when she thinks of, oh, hush, we need to be quiet, and she makes them all small, then the scene continues and it goes on, and I'm sure that's a good 10 minutes.
Oh, it's just, for me, I think, do you know what, have the whole people coming in, but have the credits over them. Have, you know, like the horses and whatnot coming in, have the credits, have that song. That's fine. Have the first two fairies make the thing, have Maleficent have her entrance. then have Merryweather do a crappy little spell. I'll make her sleep until true love's kiss. Well, I'm not being funny or anything, but any of her parents would have loved her that much. They could have just kissed her on the forehead.
No, but it has to be true love's kiss.
It is true love.
I know, but she
Just
says
saying.
specifically a prince.
Prince. Yeah, well, she needed to sort that
Yeah.
out, didn't she, really? And then have Maleficent do all the Merryweather, and then it should be a case of they should scurry away, do the plan, do that, cut to Briar Rose. That's it.
Okay. So, as it is,
As it is,
but
it's
trimmed.
about half an hour too long as a film.
It's not half an hour, but yeah. So, out of 5.
I'm going to be generous
Oh,
and give it a 2.
okay. Well, I'm giving it a 3.
Oh,
But it's a strong 3. Like,
been
it would
drinking?
have been a 3.5.
She's been.
But,
The wine's out.
yeah, well, I've given my thoughts on the film,
Yeah.
so yeah. Before we leave, I just have one last question.
Mm-hmm.
What colour does the dress end up in at the end?
Blue.
Wrong! And we'll end it there. Thanks for listening.
Don't forget you can listen to the full episode at The Jamie and Stephen Show. Join us on Threads, Instagram, Facebook for more.